Well, the stream up your host SGK. Only we got some Tales of Arise coming up. Now, last minute landed on Lenegis, and it turns out there's a lot of speaking going on. So the first part of this video is going to be a lot of characters talking to themselves. So if that's not your thing, try to skip towards like where the action scenes are. If it is your thing, you get to watch stuff happen. Also, I don't do the voices, so a lot of dialogue will be lost to the ages unless you like read quickly and pause a lot when you watch the pod. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's get started. I didn't press the right button. I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. There we go. Slow intro.
いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いたあの時見えなかった
Alright, let's get going. Continue. Now I have to go walk around all the NPCs. All of them.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Pardon me.
So if you actually do worship Al Major, she's dead by the way. Wait, she just usurped everyone? That's a bit rough.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
Got her elementary. I wonder what she's up to. She's drowned, right?
Ridiculous. Okay.
Lord Urwicket.
Ah.
Yeah, he enslaves everyone. House Igneous Theory. Oh wait, maybe it's the House of Fire.
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganeth Heros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary, Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
Oh, there was a cutscene. Like, why can't I move?
When you think about it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders, carrying all the weight and responsibilities of Renan society.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you, because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah, there's lots of nice people with some people.
I think it's made me realize that the lords were all people, too. Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust, as a fellow human being above all else.
How do we get gold for that? You know what? That's fine. We like gold.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfried Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegis?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renan by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
Alright.
Doe?
Faria.
Varia? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
Why are you here? Wait,
Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already.
No, he won.
Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still...
Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Whoa.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Oh, it's a red woman.
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm used to it.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
Yep.
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
The red woman just shows up behind everyone.
Wow, this place is beautiful!
Yeah. It must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renin sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Being followed, that's...
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together.
Oh.
Avakir, Faria, and Tarnagin. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnagin. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed.
Oh. Shit.
Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority, and introduced her to Tarnagin and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagin and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnagin had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagin was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less, she would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
Yep.
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty, instead I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Danans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim.
Yeah.
You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right. Alphen.
Yeah?
I never appreciated appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
It'd be weird because there'd be no rain.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Oh, that looks cool. Any armor? Oh, diamond. That's kind of cool. We can manage the launch from here
Guys
as well.
checked your equipment lately?
Any... It's 800 points between each of these. We get a heavy treat. Almost. Get a regular one, just in case. Yes, we did spend that much money to Sarah. Sign tells me we're about to go into combat. What we'll be fighting. We haven't had Pop Haven for.
Whoa, that came out perfect. Hoodle, no, that's mine.
Never thought I'd see you fighting Hoodle over food of all things. Normally you share everything you have with him.
Yeah, but this is a fancy parfait. Every girl dreams of having one of these.
Is it really that big of a deal?
Please don't bring me into this.
It's always nice to eat something that fulfilling.
I can't believe I actually get to have it all for myself. Every little bite makes me so happy.
But isn't that parfait gonna cost you quite a lot more than your regular ice cream choice?
That's all the more reason for me to enjoy it. Everyone knows it takes lots and lots of sweets to stay full of energy.
Everybody, a cream monster has devoured Rinwell.
At times such as these, it would be best to just let her do as she wishes.
Yeah, definitely.
Dohalim's right. If someone's trying to enjoy their favorite food, just leave them to it and don't bother them.
Yep, can't argue with that.
I don't get women.
Mmm, so good.
Beep, 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 beep. Alright, I'll be right back. Go get some water in my mug. And we're gonna take down whatever's ahead of us. Alright, so we're back. Get some water. I'm drinking enough of it, really. But like towel. Sometimes they do. Let's keep going. Ow! Get down too fast. So we're fighting you guys?
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Oh! I am Lord Dohalim of Elden Menancia. I command you.
The rest of the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
The enemy wields ours too.
We'll soon see about that.
Searing gale! Damn it, baby!
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest! Here I come!
So we're fighting knights, so you will have law in the body. Law and dog here.
I'll take you all on!
Hear me out? No, not us.
Flare Demolisher! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Water, hear my call.
You're finished!
Freeze Lancer.
Take this! I'm not done!
I'm ready!
Shield, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
We're even never showdown with Laura. Oh shit, platinum dog tags. Fuck yeah. Okay, Law, you're in the main body. Rinwell is 2, because we don't really need to block attacks. Zeugles. Oh sweet, we even got Dolly in the party as well.
Hi, Hoodle.
Take this!
Wind! Searing gale!
Go dance in the wind.
Here I come!
Air thrust. These ones can run rings around us.
They smite
Here I
with
come!
dragon blade!
Head blast! Wind! Hit Searing gale! Not a chance!
Now you see what I can do!
Take this! Ignite!
Now. Frozen.
Hammer!
Not a chance! I'm not...
Lightning condemned.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! In a bind? To me! Watch this! Do it!
You're finished! In an instant!
Impact Pros. So many cool attacks. I wish they upgraded those ones,
Fortune
so.
must truly be watching over me.
What?
Ow! Here I come! to cross blades.
Shouldn't have done that.
Sleep now.
Soaring light spear.
More projectile
Talon hurricane.
Rising
Attack from the wind. Shockwave blast.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Shockwave blast.
I'll tear my weary companion!
Cure.
Our arts are being interrupted.
Swallow blade.
Captain Flash!
I'm not done.
lightning.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Try harder. The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Heal. Hurricane thrust. I'm not done. Stardust. Soaring grotto. Rising.
I never miss.
I'll blind you with a shot!
Heal my weary companion!
Try harder.
Cure!
Soaring light spear. You're mine. Right. Try on my turn.
I'm just getting
Hurricane.
Soaring blast!
Divine wind. You're mine. I'm not done. Hurricane thrust.
Got down on the ground!
Take this.
I can do this all
Hold
day!
nothing back. Demon Tank. Shockwave blast. Try it.
This is some punishment.
You pay for that! Coming through! Ha! Now!
Scarlet Inferno.
Scarlet Inferno!
Yeah. Good shit.
Take this! Strike! My turn!
Here goes.
The witches.
I can do this all
Try
day!
harder!
Far enough!
Stalagmite. I'm ready.
Here I come! Shockwave blast!
These fists have got your name on them!
Take this!
Radiant light!
Shockwave blast!
Better incantation ruin.
Allow me to help! Rising Falcon!
I'll crush you!
Tenebrous Claw.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll tear you apart! Heal my weary companion! Cure! That freaking does it!
Let you all down. Forgive me.
You're mine!
This is my fault.
Swallow blade!
Green fade.
Severing wind! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
From beyond,
Leave
imbue
the
this
charges to
vanquished
me.
soul with life.
With no patience! Is this it?
Out of the woods, it seems. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
That's just a regular fight now. Killed them.
They really made us work for that one.
Look at those things they're gonna be. Probably a lot.
Let's see what you've got.
I see what, eh?
Demon light! Soaring blast! Armor won't save you!
My shield?
I'll punch that gun out of your hand!
Searing Gears! Take this!
Watch
Try!
No further.
This one's all mine! Ignite! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Wind! Lunar Rondo!
Regenerate.
Locked and loaded! You're mine!
I can carve through all on the ground! These fists have got your name on them!
Locked and loaded! Searing Gale!
Heal my weary
Take this!
I'll crush
Oh
you!
shit, thanks. Law, you interrupted the finisher, but maybe this kills him anyway.
Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration.
I'm ready! Hurricane Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Hurricane Kisara. Sounds kinda cool.
With this, I can become even stronger.
We can make shortcake. I don't want to use the orange. Yeah.
Gotta break through. Now you'll learn. Searing gale. I won't show you any mercy. Swallow blade. Blow away. I'm not done.
Too much to handle.
Swallow blade.
Winds of heaven.
Searing gale. Strike.
I'll be
Shockwave flash.
Exactly.
It's on. Burn.
Sleep now.
Take this.
More good stuff.
Damn it, Medic.
More with that kick.
Slash. Wind. Searing gale.
Kisara, frozen.
Hammer.
Raging cascade.
Dragon gale. I have no limits. You're not done.
I could do this all day.
Demon Pet coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet and
There's always room for improvement.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Is someone making them stand guard over the Forbidden Zone?
Probably because of the Forbidden Zone.
right. Here goes.
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Inspiration.
I can do this all day.
Severing wind.
I did not pass on the handshake. Raging cascade.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Did you hear it now?
Here I come. Try harder. No escape. This one's all mine. Feelings not today.
It was nice charge like that easily be faced.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing fury of lightning.
Breath of light.
Divine
Heal my
soul.
weary consent. Did you hear it now?
This is looking good. Here I come. Slash.
Nothing gets by me.
Far beyond the darkest sky.
Soaring levels. Here I come. Rising falcon.
Now I'm in the
Shockwave
clearing.
flash. I'll burn it all.
Oh, we got him with the full combo. Good.
Flaming pillar. Fire.
Benediction light.
Here I come. Heal. Get try harder. Take this. You're mine. Demon Pet. Try harder. The flame inside me burns to be let free.
Too much.
Slash. Here I come. Strike. Raining slash.
Hey, really? Wait, planning. Oh, this one doesn't have one.
Swallow blade. Try harder. None here. I'm nearly done for. Take it. Inspiration. Soda. Execution. Point flash. On your knees.
Illuminate the dark.
Severing wind.
Holy land. I can
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Breath of light. Heal my weary
No
companion.
escape.
dance in the wind.
Another incantation ruined.
Far enough.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Winds of heaven.
Ha! You picked the wrong fight. Take it.
Seals.
I'll blow you in
I'll
the
be
shot.
saving
Blow away. Swallow
I'm
blade.
ready.
There you go.
astral energy.
Say no more. We won. choice.
No further. You see what happened there as you crossed me? Shouldn't have done that. Resonate with the earth.
It's like trying to keep up with
They are wolves. You're right, Whitworth. It's like that.
Crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Shower! Radiant light! Pulse of regeneration! Regeneration!
Severing wind! Searing gale!
I'm ready!
Neon, astral energy, full throttle! Illuminate the dark!
Radiant light! My pulse of regeneration! Now I'm in trouble!
Ready to go! Now, astral energy!
Say no more!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light!
Lightning orb!
Here I come! No escape!
Gale force! Powered hurricane!
I'm not done!
I'm ready!
Lost!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
I've used a bit too much healing.
Coming through!
Searing gale!
Heaven and earth!
A showdown between blade and
Lightning!
You've got fury! No escape!
Divine savior!
Searing gale!
Whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
Severing wind!
Field!
Rising sun! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'm just getting started! Shout! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regeneration!
No escape!
Allow me to hold it! Fall back! Down on the ground! Demon blast!
Hold nothing back! Win!
My turn! Eagle ray!
Demon
Do
attack!
it!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Breath of life! Heal my weary
Listen! Severing wind! Hurricane thrust!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Looks like we won.
So many dog tags. I want to buy these. It's like, hey, these are kind of cool. How many soldiers did you kill? 50! Well, they are Renans. Wait, we're Renans. We're killing our soldiers and then making us pay for it. That's not what's going on here.
Not today! Have you ever considered your purpose in life? Bloody See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that right.
Eat dirt!
I've let you all down. Forgive me. This is my fault.
Swallow blade!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Felt fine not too long ago.
Try harder! Time to let it rip! Slash!
Benediction light.
Ready and field! Searing gale! Fire support! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
That might make CX.
Shockwave strike!
Penumbra! Dating pile driver!
Eat this!
All good.
Try harder! No, you can't!
Shine! Radiant light! Regeneration! Regeneration! All day!
Take this! I'm on! No escape!
Oh!
Should have messed with me! Down on the ground! Swallow down!
I can feel my power growing!
Do I want to assume there's a boss fight on the other side of this? Yes, I do. We can always get more orange out, but we can't get a number. Well, we get replays on fights.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Oh shit, that worked.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is
Oh
a
shit!
I don't even know what their precious
Sovereign
ceremony's
Shepherd.
for, let alone what
That
they
explains the
forced me
code.
to do as the Sovereign.
So the Maiden's
Tell me,
Supreme Lord?
if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renin, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
No.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renins, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because
She
you
thinks
are.
you're cute.
It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to. She looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imeris. Isn't that right?
No, Shion.
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
The urban
You mean all
historian?
of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
So this does like
Really? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegis. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
It's not an illusion. That's actually what happened. I'm liking what they do, where it's just like, oh, hey, this is the thing that happened before, and we can show you it. It's gonna show up again, right? Does that mean the Renans are angels?
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes!
I think I got the wrong party for this.
What? I've never known Faria to control noodles like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master core?
Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Zoogles, then we get some answers. You'll pay for that! Not done yet!
fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Winds of heaven, first force!
Burn in hell! Swallow dance! Swallow blade!
In here!
I'm not done!
Anything in armor is all
Severed wind!
Let the marksman handle this! Raging storm!
Another incantation ruined.
Not now! Not carved through one!
bloody howling.
Take this!
You see what happened there as you crossed?
Try harder!
Shouldn't have done that.
Oh, the wind's on it. Fuck.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! From beyond, this vanquished soul will rise.
It's in your hands now.
Don't suffer in silence.
Oh, that was good.
Won't escape me. Soaring blast. Not my finest.
Stay away from my friend!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer, holy lamp!
Instinct shot.
Chain between heaven and earth!
You picked the wrong fight!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Hesitation. On your
Take this!
Sweep
I'm not done!
I'll be
Air
saving
pressure!
Portland!
resonate with the
Can't end here!
You're done!
Evil fly.
That's enough! A chain between heaven and earth!
Shattering use its vanquished soul.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Eat this. And it was nice to
Divine
rest.
fate!
A whirling my dear companion.
Winds of heaven!
I really owe. I'm just getting
It's over! Severing wind!
Sleep now!
Searing gale!
breath of
I'll
life.
be saving
Heal my
Portland!
weary companion.
Oh,
I owe you one!
Carve out through Rockblade! I can watch this!
I'm not done!
I can carve through armor.
Illuminate the dark!
Heal my weary companion.
Now!
They were halfway there.
Energy!
Say no more! Here I come!
Heal my
Oh,
weary
vile
companion.
now! Carve down through
Here I
all!
come! I'm not done!
A chain between heaven and earth! A wailing banshee of lightning!
It's trying to take us out.
Air thrust!
Shine.
Is this it?
Forgive me.
Eat this. I'll run you through. Shattering of pieces.
A chain between heaven and earth!
Now you see what I can
Wailing
do.
banshee of lightning!
Here I come! Soaring light spear!
Illuminate the dark! Come
Heal my weary companion.
holy lamp!
I'll finish you here and now. Rip and tear.
Winds of heaven!
Flame inside! Get yours to be left free!
Hitting pile driver.
Not today!
Soaring.
Well, halfway is not actually halfway. It's like 3/4.
Now, while it's feeling!
Inferno punch.
Take this! Slack!
Hitting pile driver. Eagle ray.
You're mine!
Photon! Illuminate the dark!
It's over!
Not my finest. I couldn't make it in time.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Regenerate. From beyond. Imbue this vanquished.
Sharply flash!
From beyond.
Far beyond
Imbue
dark
this
and
vanquished
sky!
soul
Right
in
down
light.
on me!
Resuscitation.
Try harder! The
Not
flame
on my
inside
watch.
me yearns to be let free! Thrust!
Heal my weary companion.
Celestial hammer!
You escape!
Razor cyclone!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Light after
Got him on the run!
Don't get caught!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Rage.
Try harder!
Shine. Radiant light.
end here.
Tempest swirl! Ready to go! Blown flight! Take that!
Behold,
Oh, thank you. Thank you, game.
tectonic fission. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul
Go
with
get
light.
him! Bullseye! The flames will roar!
Not done yet.
Burning
Here I come. Demon Fang.
The tempest engulfs. Penumbra.
Is this it?
Beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light.
I've used too much.
Instinct sharpen. Strike. Penumbra. Sonic spear.
Got this, we got this, got this, got this.
Now you see what I
Very
can
tough,
do.
but we got this.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation. That's enough. Inspiration. Shine. Radiant light.
Demon Fang. Crush. I'm on. Here I come. Demon Fang. Tempest. I'm not done. Catapult.
This one's mine!
Super swallow dance. Here I come.
I've let you all down.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation. Breath of life. Heal my wearied companion. Cure.
Hold nothing back.
From beyond,
Severing
imbue
wind.
this vanquished soul.
Coming through.
Come on, so you get a good hit in there.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
From beyond, imbue this
You're
vanquished
mine.
soul with
This
light.
one's all mine.
I'm on it.
You're mine. Dragon Tail. Burn it.
Now!
Oh, we got it, we got it.
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone. Now it's just her! Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me.
She wakes up just in time to get punched in the fucking stomach.
Man, I thought we were goners.
When she's like, I'm carrying a child.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
No.
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case,
I'll take her off your hands.
Thank you.
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnagin, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible.
Yeah.
But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already past, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Certainly seemed that way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are real.
Someone used her because they knew we'd hold back. If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us one thing at least. Someone here in Lenegis is watching us. Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
it's that voice.
The will of Dana's astral energy.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
That's right before he just merges with everything.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
So, wait, we need to
An
destroy
empty
the world.
void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
Oh shit.
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
That's Mrs. Skid.
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens. I just need a little time first. I want to make sure I go into whatever comes next completely prepared.
Oh, thank you, game.
That vision we saw. It was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dana might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost-type stuff.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark than you think. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dana's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
Okay, we're gonna do some side quests for now, right? Level 45. Maybe we can get some grinding done, I guess.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Oh, sweet.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
We made a sandwich before.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
See if we got the correct book for here. Oh, read it. I'll be right back. As well. BRB. There's a point of no return in front of us. I carried a little 40-somethings. Might be fine. I don't know. I don't think so, especially because the game's like, are you sure? I'm like, I don't know anymore. Well, maybe be sure, but what can go wrong? We're about to do dungeon crawl again. Then be like, oh no, we got blindsided and they have to go all the way back through it anyway. So we're gonna try to do some of the side quests. If we can't get through it, then at least I know that I'm on a level more. The side quests and the main quests are probably the correct way to go. I don't know that yet, so it's like it's 50-50 on whether or not I can actually go through places. This is not good.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
We can do their training.
No choice. Take this. I'm not done. Raining Demon Fang. This one's gonna be tough. No escape. It's over. Wind. You're mine. Strike. Shockwave Flash. Try this. Infernal Torrents. Take this. Slash. Wind. Take the flame inside me yearns to be let free. Take this. No escape. Slash. Dance. Take this. No escape. Wind. Void Flash. Strike. Stardust. Take this. I'm not done.
What if at the start of the game I could barely dodge, now it's just like, oh yeah, I'm just not getting hit if I really try not to.
Strike. Eat dirt. You're mine. Win. Take this. Strike. It's over. Strike.
Oh, fuck this.
Take this. Severing now. Here I come. Strike. Shockwave Flash. Here I come. Strike. The flame inside me yearns to be let free. You're mine. No escape. Slash. You're finished. Try harder. Not a chance. Raining Slash. Here I come. No, you're mine. Take this. Swallow Blade. Shockwave Flash. Strike. You're finished. Severing Wind. Void Flash. This one's all mine. Not today. Is this it?
Yeah, that wasn't gonna end well. Wow, my greatest enemy's pride and complacency. It's a bit harsh.
Anything normal. Violent darting wind.
Here I come. I'm not done!
That's enough! Getting Let the marksman handle things.
Negative flying free!
What can they do?
Lucia,
Can you take care of them? No sooner said than done.
Air pressure! Take this!
I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'm on it! Here I come! Swallow blade! Strike! I'm ready!
Beyond astral energy. Full throttle.
Take this!
Armor won't save you!
Heal
my
force.
weary
More with
companion!
that Kisara.
Eat this! Cure!
It's time!
Inferno
Here I
fire!
come! You picked the wrong fight!
Ready and raring!
Here I come!
Sleep now.
Eat this!
Now. Frozen.
Hammer!
Not again! Blue escape!
Black and gray! That's enough!
Take this! Blue
Can't
away!
get through. More where that came from.
Elusive deity! Eagle ray!
Here I come! I'm not
I
done!
can carve through armor!
Catapult!
Super swallow game!
Now. Astral energy.
Say no more.
My turn! Take this!
Change between heaven and earth.
Slash!
I'm the wailing damnity of lightning.
Begin! Green slash! Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
There's 3 of them?
Take this!
Feel my weary companion!
Severing wing!
Now I'm in the groove!
You're mine! Burn in hell!
More for the stockpile.
I'm not done! Vacuum blade!
I can do this all day.
No escape!
Blah, blah, blah.
Ready to
Now.
go! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
The flames will
Alright, you hear it now! Soaring blast!
in the wind. Air thrust. Chain between heaven and law. Demons descend.
Flashing fang!
Tempest
Here I
whirl.
come!
These fists has got your name on them!
Celestial
I'm
hammer.
not done! You're
Eat
finished!
this! Ha! Take this!
I'm crazy cascade.
Tear!
Elusive deity! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Benediction light.
Take this!
Field.
Severing wing!
Malevolence.
Searing gale!
ruined.
Free lancer.
So you clamor for my true power?
Air thrust.
Swallow blade!
A whirling struggle.
Eat this over!
Winds of heaven.
You're mine! I'm not done!
No, I won't give in.
Chinese supernova.
I can carve through armor.
Not on my watch.
Here I come! Severing wing!
I'm ready.
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Radiant light.
Take this!
Of regeneration.
Not today!
Swallow game.
Lightning orb. Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glimmer. Holy light.
Being interrupted.
A chain between heaven and earth.
Now I'm in the groove.
Here I come!
Down on the ground. Talon hurricane.
You're finished!
Rip and tear.
Steel force.
Sharply flat!
I'll finish you here and
Take
now.
this!
Kill.
Tear!
Shining supernova.
Take this!
Eagle ray. I'm on.
Win!
Eat this.
Straight lancer.
Whirling down. Armor won't save you.
Take this! Swallow blade! You picked the
Shouldn't have
wrong
messed
fight!
with me.
Now.
Demons descend. Flashing fang. Breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
I'm not done!
Cure.
Sleep now.
Whirlwind. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes.
Tenebrous claw.
Eat this.
Lightning condemned.
I'm not done!
Thunder blade.
Max
Heal.
I can do this all day.
Here I go now.
No escape!
Inferno punch.
You're mine! I'm not done!
Chain between heaven and earth.
You're finished! Flying Lesbier! You're mine! No escape! You're finished!
Ready and ready.
Win! mine!
Dance in the wind!
Shine!
No
Radiant
escape!
light!
Power!
Pulse of regeneration!
I'll be saving this one!
Lunar Rondo!
Raging storm! More regeneration!
Heal my weary companion!
Hurricane Thrust!
Cure!
The flame inside me yearns to be let
Everlasting
free!
dust!
Now!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Take a couple of minutes as well. Worth 58 tags, right?
Go no further!
Take this! Slash!
Dragon
Wind!
Tail! Inferno Punch!
Elusive deity!
Lightning Orb! I'm on
No
roll!
escape!
Eat this!
Slash!
Elusive deity!
Got flyers!
I got this!
No
Let a
further.
marksman handle it! More where that came from!
All yours!
Lightning Orb! Thunder Blade!
Next! My turn! My
Illuminate the
turn!
dark! Come
Wind!
on, holy glitter!
Everlasting dust!
Rising
Negative
Falcon!
shape! Lemonade with
Blew
heat!
away!
A
Stalagmite!
wailing destiny of lightning!
No escape!
Divine savior!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Done! I'll leave it to you!
Oh, he has one with that. That's good.
Ah, Shion, just in the nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
No!
What the... Oh, right. The thorns. My bad.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I overreacted.
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Seriously,
It's best,
it's fine. I'd rather that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me. Besides, I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people. Does it ever get lonely sometimes?
They're all touching when they
I
travel.
guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone. Before long, it was just part of my everyday reality. I think I even forgot there was another way to live. Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
So numb to your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
But I can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down? Even Alphen.
I appreciate the concern. Until I get rid of these thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that. Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug. You'll see. I promise.
That's how the last game ended. I mean, what? Everyone was hugging, kind of.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen. But doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
She's like, man, it's like, it's normal. Okay, yeah, I think this is a good party for this fight. Oh, nearly got it. See how this goes. I'm sure I'll be fine. We're a little bit stronger, and before we were actually getting somewhere, so maybe it's just like, it's just a few levels higher. It's not so bad.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
You're not in this fight lobby, you'll be fine.
So this
He's the one who polluted the pond. Consider this payback for all those fish. Go for the weak point.
An astral.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
I need to pull myself together.
Here we go. It's gonna attack.
Right, watch out. It's raining blobs of slime. Gross.
I'll take out as many as I can.
Soaring blast. You may be strong, but I'll never back down.
More where that came from.
No further.
Raging storm.
Here I go.
You and my weary companion.
Hard flat. Hard
Cure.
Being interrupted.
Sweet now.
Take this. No escape.
Let me run for the top time.
Stay away from my friend.
Oh shit, I missed that. That's not good. Okay.
Take this.
Not on my watch. Here goes.
Take
Hard
this.
flat.
Ready to go.
Take this. Here I come. Strike.
Oh shit, that wasn't worth it.
You get the gist. Damn it. One last one. More where that came from. Oh, violent guarding wind.
Maybe I go through the dungeon. Oh, the other one. Like it's the bosses. Just to get some more XPs. Yeah, we were winning that fight. Go to the ridge and see what this other dungeon's like.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Totally. Yeah, this is right. They move around fast, and there's birds.
shark! Lightning tiger blade!
Here's a healing arc.
Marker! No escape!
Resonate with the earth!
Eat dirt!
This one's mine. Do it. Dohalim.
All yours, Kisara!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
I won't forgive you.
Take this!
Switch level.
Negative gate! You're mine! Severing wind! Searing gale!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf. Here,
You're finished! Take this!
Let the marksman
Severing wind! Searing gale!
I'm ready. Dohalim.
Oh,
All yours,
excuse me.
Kisara!
Now! Take this! Swallow blade! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Swallow blade!
Together.
Slash! Shockwave slash! Severing wind! I'm not done! Slash!
Explosion.
This one's mine! You're mine! No escape!
Rotating pile
Strike! Wind!
Do it.
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Radiant.
Not a chance!
Here.
Resonate with the earth!
Stardust!
I'm ready!
Dohalim.
All yours, Kisara!
Onward and upward.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Or you just walk in now. My bad.
Stairs. Which way do we go?
I say up. I sense presences below us, but not as large.
Up it is then.
You're going down. I mean, it's a dead end, right? No, it's gonna be fine. Oh, nice. We're gonna die.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me.
Severing wind!
Here I go.
Searing gale!
You're mine. Radiant.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Take this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Searing gale!
That'll bring you down.
Daria! It's over! Slash! Shockwave flash! Here I come!
Radiant light!
Blow away!
Force of regeneration!
Regeneration!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
Imbue this vanquished soul
Guardian
with
Field!
life.
I'm ready to... I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolition! Going in.
Imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Chill! Yours! On guard! On guard!
Here's the
Stains and blood.
You're mine!
Rending you apart. No further.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Where are you going?
Here I come! I'm not done!
First aid! Into the shadows!
Negative gate.
Wind!
Rending you apart.
Searing gale!
Without a trace!
Not like this. I couldn't make it in time.
Take this!
Another incantation ruined.
Burning!
Imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Severing wind!
Here's evil!
You picked the wrong fight!
Freeze Lancer!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
You're mine!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Severing wind!
Their arcs were interrupted.
Take this! I'm not done!
Razor blow!
You'll pay for that! No, it's
I'll bring you
I
back
owe you
from
one!
death's abyss! Resuscitation! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Here's a healing arm! Inferno Crossing!
Severing wind! Searing gale!
On guard.
I'll heal you all!
Guardian
Here I
field.
come!
I'm ready to go.
Healing circle!
Can't move!
I'll take you all on.
Yeah, we'll take you all on. You're like 12 levels above it. That's fine. Oh, sorry, 24 levels above it. Sorry, that's what you're getting XP this fight.
Surprise! Going in. Mighty Lash. Imbue this vanquished soul with life. This one's mine.
Our arts are being
Far
interrupted.
enough.
Not done yet!
That's it.
Take this! Severing wind! Here I come!
It's in your hands now.
Stay
I need at least one healer. Pick Shion.
away from my friend!
She heals quicker.
Escape! Searing gale!
Here's a healing arm!
Hurricane strike. We're taking too many hits.
Here I
I
come!
can't heal you forever!
I let my guard down.
You! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Regenerate! Slash! Severing wind! Searing gale! No escape!
Negative gale!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Eat dirt.
Going!
You're mine! Slash!
Wind correction!
Searing gale!
Don't leave me!
Negative!
Going in. I won't give up. Right up the door. I let my guard down.
There!
From
You're
beyond,
mine!
imbue this vanquished soul with
Try
life.
harder!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Take this.
One less enemy. One less enemy.
Try harder! My turn!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. This is some punishment.
What was I thinking? First aid! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Will this help?
Severing wind! Stardust! Coming
Right, I
through!
need to get at least one of them down.
Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Can you take it?
You're mine! Tempting! No escape!
I'm ready! Here's evil! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. On your knees.
Take it! Into the
Here I
shadows! Searing
Take
flame!
this!
Reload!
One of okay.
Wind! Rending you apart! Searing gale!
I'll heal you all!
Sorry, looks like you're out of this fight.
Strike!
Back into the fray!
Shockwave flash!
Searing flame!
What's all mine?
Back into the fray!
They smite with blackened blade.
Annihilation!
Take this!
Burning strike!
Execute!
Take this.
Spread! Glacial Spear! Here's
No
evil!
escape! You're finished!
If it's in the
Shockwave
sky,
flash!
it's
Try
mine!
this! Infernal torrent! You're mine! I'm not done!
Do it! Dohaline!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Guess we walk back out, right? Otherwise we can't heal as quickly.
Take this! And more of this and I'll burn out!
You could use a
Searing
hand.
gale! Take this! Take this!
Switch to offense.
Elusive deity!
Flag assault. Do it. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
Not a chance! Lunar Rondo! Soaring Light Spear! Rising...
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Negative water. Hear my call.
Shockwave Flash! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Bloody howling.
Do it. Do it.
All yours, Kisara.
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Oh. Maybe that idea. The fact we all died. Almost.
That's a pretty tall tower we're looking at climbing. We better eat now, cause who knows when we'll get to next.
True.
But don't worry. If anything happens on the way up, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Good to know.
Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain. And then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be.
But she feels pain and doesn't die.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt.
Okay.
You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish.
Can't feel it. That's
This
not our
isn't
problem,
about
right?
you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy. But I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
Wait, what?
Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so frickin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day. Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food.
Hand it over.
Stay away! Ah!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back?
We can make shortcake.
Easy peasy. I knew I could handle it.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Would you perchance be interested in going on a walk together?
Oh.
Why? You're not on guard duty for another few hours.
Which is why I want to walk. To hear the music in these parts.
Music? Where are you going to find musicians all the way out here?
There's more to music than what people play. It's in the grass, fluttering in the wind, the leaves in the trees, and the songs of birds and insects. Once you open your ears, you'll find that music is truly everywhere in this world.
What sounds like music depends on who's listening, huh? It's an interesting idea, but I think it might be a little too difficult for me. Speaking of music, whatever happened to your instruments? You used to be a musician, didn't you?
Those are well out of my reach at this point. That aside, I don't feel that I yet have the right to play any of them again. You could say that it is in part my way of atoning for that which I have failed to do over the years.
Meaning that you haven't completely given up on making things right.
Do you think me a fool stuck in the past?
Not at all. In fact, far from it. You sound like you're still holding out hope for a brighter future. Picture yourself being able to play your music again. Doesn't that motivate you to keep going even when things get tough?
I see what you mean. I didn't realize that drive still lingered within me. The darkness in one's heart is sure to manifest in their music. However, I promise you that one day, when that darkness has finally lifted, I shall let you hear me perform.
Well, now that you've said it, you're gonna have to follow through. I look forward to hearing you play.
I suppose we should call it a day.
This dude plays the violin like really badly. They just live within the group because he.
Once we finish eating, we should get going.
It's just steps upon steps. Why would someone build this?
Not to live in, I'm guessing.
Right? It would take someone real kooky to build all this.
Right.
It's a tower of sacrifice. No, this is Alter Bazaria. I've done this
Astral
before.
energy is incredible.
It's so thick here. Even we can sense it.
Get ready, everybody.
I was born ready. Nothing can surprise me.
It's the giant brain, isn't it? Well, no, it's the dragon.
Look up there!
What the hell is that?
Please tell me we don't have to fight that.
We'll worry about that later. There are things on the ground. Deal with first.
Where are you going? Let the marksman handle this.
Take this!
We
got fire.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours. Swallow blade.
I'll heal you all.
I'm not done. The flame
bring you
inside
down.
me yearns to be let free. I owe you one. Burn it out! Take this! Strike! Wind! Searing gale! You're fit! Here I come! Wind! Searing gale!
Here, let me help. That thing's headed this way!
stop that!
Everyone, look out!
Couldn't see where it was.
We're doomed. Doomed. Pull it together, Law. Sorry, right. I'm calm.
Don't benediction light.
Resuscitation!
Here.
Can't be happening.
On your knees. Here I come. Air pressure. All in order.
Inferno crossing!
Our arts are being interrupted.
So, Liam, are you gonna kill someone or what?
Newcomers, let's welcome them.
Watch the ones up above, too!
Forgive me.
You'll pay for that! Win!
Hurricane strike!
I'm not done! Start up!
I'll bring you back from death to this! Hurricane strike! Beast assault! Damn! Your arms! Hurricane
The
strike!
flame inside me yearns to be let free! Not today!
I like my cards.
Is this it? Imbue this vanquished soul. Forgive me.
Okay. So everything ahead of it is actually very strong. That's main story it is. It's good to know that, yeah, I guys can't beat anything except for the main story here.
We've reached our destination.
Have we though? Backtrack a bit. Right, party is Redwell, Law, and Halim, because of what we're fighting.
Gotta break through!
Take this.
Here I come! Severing wind! Catapult! Hurricane
How dare you?
These ones can run rings around us!
I'm on it.
Rising Phoenix!
Does it.
Holy Land! Chaser in heaven and
Too
earth!
back!
Stand back. I'll trim it up.
Take this.
Shockwave flash!
Dance on the wind.
Take this! Wind! Feeling gale!
Kitara, frozen!
Hammer.
A world
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Play! Wind!
Eat this.
Elusive
Deity. Eat this.
Rising!
This is when Balron joins the party or something.
You're mine! Severing wind!
Because, yeah, there's 2 more party spots. We're like halfway through the... No. Is it too late to start adding party members? I don't think so.
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Can you show consider it all? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Oh, they don't respawn.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! I can now you'll wind!
Catapult. Put down on the ground.
Nothing through the thorn in our side.
Bring him down.
I'm not done! There you are! Severing wind! Coming
Leave the
through!
ensnaring to me.
Yeah. And the
Now!
to me.
Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction. Another incantation ruined.
Can't get out of this.
Eat dirt! You're mine! No! Rising Phoenix! Here I come! No escape! Chocolate Flash! It's over!
A wailing energy of lightning! Divide!
Eat this! Watch this! In here! Wind! Burn! Not here! Struck! Soaring Blast! Chocolate Flash! Wind! Searing Gale! Fire support! Take this! Locked in armor won't save you! I'm not done!
These fists have got your name on them!
I'm not done!
Catapult!
The flames will roar!
I'm just getting started! No further! I'll crush you!
Oh, he's dead. He's definitely dead.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Wait, do we even have more? We got 1 hour gel, 3 pot. That'll be fine. What could go wrong? We have to go this way anyway.
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever, I'm determined to save Shion and Dana. Nothing I learn can change that. Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out. This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
For the people of Lenegis, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dreams. Yet here I am, standing within its hallowed halls.
It's off limits even for lords, then? Talk about an exclusive club.
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important facilities let in only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Strange doesn't cover it. If it was only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale? How do they keep it from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the upkeep of this whole place themselves.
Did no one ever talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not that I can remember. Then again, Sovereigns and Forbidden Zones weren't exactly breakfast table conversations.
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No, what we were made to believe it was. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long. I think I can make this work.
Good on you, totally.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Danon astral energy so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The creation of a governing central figure taking the form of a Danon. Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the Master Cores. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renin citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renins are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
No.
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names, with the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be
Alphen.
dozens of test subjects
Alphen.
listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful. Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
Wait.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
That's not even his name. He's test subject number 1723.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name,
Dora?
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
What?
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined.
That makes sense.
When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a Sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme. She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renin homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
I'll do that.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign, and Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Only 2 sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way? Or could there be some other reason?
Dohalim.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for. I'm scared that I'll put a face to it, just to have someone to blame.
If that were to happen, then No. Then we'd help you fight it, before you ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah, we wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
That's right. No good can come from being consumed by hatred.
If you ever start to lose your way, you can count on us to guide you back. To remind you where home is.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear, should you ever have need.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now.
There's a channeling there. Wait, what? There's already, so there was a channeling ceremony just before between the maiden and the sovereign. Natural harvester one was lost on Dana after exploding due to the rampancy exhibited by the sovereign. Wait, they know. It's like, oh, actually, no, we just started it. Also, okay. Okay. So, wait. They were just bullied into being not people. Like, okay, so they get chosen off their aptitude for each element. That makes sense. Hateful like resistance. Okay. So that's the 300 years later. That's a Reddit, right? Okay, so he wasn't a lord, he was just dead and looked like one. So he was a Danon. Okay, so put the spirit cores in the body. So the physical, okay, so that's why they're saving it, because like the more harder they work, the more extra energy. So they're trying to figure out how much. They're not trying to kill them. That means that the stuff happening in Calaglia was actually the closest they could have had. That's kind of crazy. Because like they won't die, but they won't enjoy their lives, kind of thing. This is dark. So, okay, so the maiden's just there to use the dark energy so that they can have access to all 6 elements. That makes sense. Okay, so, I mean, Shion's supposed to be working with Oberon for the ceremony, which is probably why she got kidnapped. This was his cell. feel like I understand what's going on. Just gotta show us how we destroyed.
Naori,
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori...
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... If I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes, and this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough.
Okay, so losing his memories with neurological without the mask. Which is why he can't feel things.
Please, live for me, Alphen. That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
And he could have just died anyway.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me. It made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be a really big fight in a moment? Probably because I just got that. Is it gonna be Bull Run again? Around 4?
this place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This
Troy.
is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Naori.
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse on to my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danon voice speaking through her?
Wait, what?
What?
That's kind of
These
cool.
are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shion.
It's possible? You really think so?
Yes.
Do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renin lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori.
You're welcome.
So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony, and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories.
Is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself, and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen?
Yeah.
I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead. And it's for my sake. So I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Oh heck yeah, we need that. Woman with no walls, what?
Sounds like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Danans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dana.
Not only that, but she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The one separating the
Oh,
Renans
that's what I
from the
mean by
Danans,
walls.
or herself from others. She had no need for them.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to.
I get a cape now? It's not even tattered.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Or explodes or some shit.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
I'm nodding as well. Oh shit. Here we are. And we can leave whenever we want as well. That's what I like. Let's see.
We're a long way from the residential quarters now. It looks completely different.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, this place... it reminds me more of being back inside the wedge.
Except the Danon astral energy feels even stronger here.
In a portion of the city reserved purely for the Renin Sovereign.
Maybe he just has strange tastes?
This place looks like it has been here for quite some time now. If its design were a matter of personal preference, we would be talking from centuries ago. Or perhaps even further back. Still, this isn't the sort of decadence of taste spoken of in artistic circles. So what is it then?
Hold up, decadence? Artistic circles?
When a preference is indulged to its extreme, it descends into kitsch, eccentricity for the sake of it. I'd be happy to illuminate you further.
That depends. Does it involve you buying me lunch?
The void that art fills isn't the stomach, it's the soul.
In that case, I'll let you know the next time my soul starts to rumble.
Now all we need is something to fill up the void inside your head.
Shut up!
Everyone in this game is like, I've noticed that the characters in JRPGs tend to make fun of each other a lot more than the Western counterparts. Or just as much. I can't tell.
Volron! He really was still alive.
Hi, Bara.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait though, something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in the machine.
Hey look, over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
We're inside a giant vagina.
It looks like it's still running, but... are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
Me.
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman! So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible?
What? Please tell me if you saw it.
What is this?
Who the hell are they?
they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
Oh shit.
They're not feeling particularly talkative.
It's no use, Elfin. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop that before this gets out of hand. Air pressure! Explosive ray! Hurricane! There! Inferno punch! Your mother! What? Bring up!
Air thrust! A chain between heaven and earth.
Begin! Vacuum blade! Demon blade! Try hard! You'll pay for that! Elusive deity! Here I come! Rotating pile driver!
Lightning orb!
From beyond! Imbue try harder! Soul with light!
Light arrow!
Shockwave slash! Resuscitate! Breath of life! Heal my weary companion! Don't pay for waiting! Being interrupted!
In here! I'll be saving this way!
Shine! Radiant gate! Force of regeneration!
Lightning orb!
Heal my weary companion! Cure! Inflate you all down! Another incantation ruined! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitate!
Where are you going?
Stay away from my friend!
We might want to leave.
Forgive me.
What level am I?
Heal my weary blade roll down. Breath of life. Heal my weary companion.
Ready!
Cure. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
Divine savior!
Heal. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
I'll be saving this
Shockwave
way!
slash. Resonate with the earth.
Confiscated! Glimmer flare!
No, can't end here. I couldn't make it in time.
I could do this all day.
I'm on pain between heaven and earth.
I'll tear you
A wailing banshee of lightning! Divine savior! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Pain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning! Illuminate the zone!
Now you see what I can do.
Not wearing a humper. What am I even fighting? Fuck's sake, law.
Not today. Rending you apart.
Divine savior!
Bloody
Dance in the wind!
blade. No escape. You're finished. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
For the helix of journey!
Resuscitate. Catapult.
Too much to handle. Ready!
No time to break this night. Behold, the Earth's pulse. Tectonic vision.
Thunder
Shine. Regeneration.
A whirling struggle!
It's in your hands.
Winds of heaven! Burst forth! Sleep now!
Your mind shall break this night. Breath of life.
Shockwave
Heal
slash.
my weary companions.
Severing wind!
Cure.
Searing gale!
Raging cascade!
Big blast.
I can do this
Your
all
goal
day!
line has tempest engulfed you.
You picked the wrong fight!
Prepare to be healed. Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate.
Raging cascade!
I owe you one.
A whirling struggle!
I owe you one.
Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
Shattering. Teeth in. Attack time.
Where are you going?
Incineration! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Dragon scout. Inferno punch.
Illuminate the zone! Holy river! Holy land!
Here I come.
Chain between heaven and earth!
Now
Here
you see what I can do. Can't get out of this. Blow away. Here I come.
Divine
Swallow blade.
Whirling struggle!
Heal. do it! Cure! Severing wind! Searing gale! Demon blast!
I've let you all down. This one's all mine. From beyond, can't view this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation! Not done yet! Resonate with the earth! First strike! The last mark!
One last one!
Rip and tear! Rending you a bloody hard! On your knees!
Eat this! Pain between heaven and earth!
Inferno
A
punch!
wailing banshee of lightning!
From beyond,
Divine inspiration!
I can do this all day! Shine! Radiant glow! Feel!
Lightning orb! Dance in the wind!
I've let you all down.
Severing wind! Searing gale!
Imbued in...
I can do this all day!
Take this!
The flame...
Between heaven and
Here
earth!
you be let free!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Here I come!
Feel!
Swallow blade!
I'll be saving
I'm
this
not
one!
done!
I really owe you one.
Wind!
Raging storm!
Take this!
War with that
Is this it? Regenerate! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light. Let us take resuscitation. Anything in armor is all mine.
Ghost chain between heaven and earth!
Heal!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
I'll crush you!
Thanks, Law.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now I'm in the groove.
Lightning awakening!
Talon hurricane! Armor won't save you!
The wind!
This should do
Air
it!
thrust! Raging cascade!
Demon hurricane!
Take
I'll
this!
be saving this one!
Inspiration! Heal!
Light
I
after
really owe
lightning!
you one.
I'm on it!
Spread!
What could do without shine? Radiant light!
Air thrust!
Swallow blade!
Lightning!
We need Tholian more than anyone else at the moment.
No! Heal my
Can't end here!
Watch it! Holy glimmer!
Eat this!
Chain between heaven and earth!
I can do
A
this all
wailing
day!
banshee of lightning!
Like a snap!
I'll be saving you!
Denied!
Here goes!
Benediction light. Heal!
I owe you one!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Rise it down on the ground!
Forgive me.
More for the stockpile!
Take this! I'm not good! Wind! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Demon Fang!
Raging storm! Blue slicer!
Talon Horn! I'll smash you!
You're mine!
Talon Hurricane!
Now
Now I'm in the
to
groove!
be let free!
Hit! Here's a dig! The wind!
There! Take this!
Rolling back!
Crunch!
First
Thrust!
I'll tear you
Okay.
apart!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
All finished! Nothing gets by me!
I'll tear you!
This should do it! Here I come! You
Illuminate
escape!
the touch!
You're mine!
In your dreams!
Try harder!
Light astral energy!
I've let you all down.
Holy land! Hit!
Yeah, dude, this is just Rinwell.
One more! One last one!
That'll bring you down. Denied.
Close one! Oh, violent darting!
Nope. What else do I have? Do I need this?
No rest for the
Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
Not done yet. Rising Wyvern.
From beyond, imbue this
Go
vanquished
get
soul
him!
with life.
Magic is them!
Double demon
Burning
fang.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
No escape.
I call upon you!
It's on.
It felt bad using your elixir there, but
Searing gale.
if we win.
A whirling struggle! Winds of
Not
heaven!
today.
Burst
I
forth!
won't lose. Not now. Not ever.
Roll down.
My watch!
Really?
One more! One last one! That'll bring you down! Hit! Take that! Here goes! One more! Oh, violent darting wind! Carve now through crossblade! Far enough! One more! Go get him! Celestial! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Electric shock! Let the marksman handle this! I never miss!
Oh shit.
That's what the doctor ordered! Ready! One more! One last one! Celestial hammer! I can handle it! Denied! Tunnel! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
No, no, no.
Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
That was not supposed to be that hard.
Surrender. Fighting is useless now.
Do you think it's really over?
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
Phase 2.
What? It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think? Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a...
He's a Danan as well.
Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renin and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renin and Danan are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Serenus Alma!
It's too late. You can't stay here.
We need to go. Alphen!
Oh, the little hearts. Jump, just jump.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Dude, you're just like, I guess you're not trapped there really, right?
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Are you two okay?
Yeah, sure.
We'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of
I
him?
don't think
We
so.
can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What, those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renis Alma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now, those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. that's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renis Alma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
Got a
They seem to
negative
care
5
not
for
one
that.
bit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Danan. I'm not even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day.
How about you, Shion? Dohalie? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the red woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena, and Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renis Alma too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
Still can't believe I used an elixir. We got the Omega elixirs anyway, so it's like... Was it worth it? I don't even know how Rinwa had full health by the end of that, but it was a godsend anyway. Oh, good. The game knows.
No backing down! Now you'll learn! Searing Gale! Can't touch that gun out of your hand! Right! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
That'll bring you down.
You look down!
Heal my weary companion. No
It's too fast! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Breath of life.
My turn!
Heal my weary companion.
Blow away! Here I come!
Force of regeneration.
Shivering Wind! Searing Gale!
Allow me to help. Can you take it? Soaring blast.
Where would that hit from?
Sharply Trigger!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Probably one of the cooler outfits is being in a game. Gotta admit that.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Can't get out of this.
Win!
Water astral energy!
Eat this! Rising Falcon! Burn! You're finished!
Your skill reflexes will not serve you well here.
Win! Searing Gale!
Heal my weary companion.
Take this!
Cure.
Shockwave Flash! Ha! Blow away!
Resonate with the earth.
Win! Searing Gale!
Another incantation ruined.
Burn in hell!
Breath of life. Heal my weary companion. Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah. Cure. Take this.
Burn! Here I come!
Sleep now.
Landing block. Eagle
Searing Gale!
Water astral energy!
Watch this.
I'm ready! Dueling! In an instant! Impact Clock!
I've been doing really great lately.
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone?
Doe?
You two.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegis is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd...
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegis from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it.
Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is... Ah. Very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Everyone dies. Yeah.
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegis. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Elda Menancia.
Look, up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegis, not the Lords and Sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among men. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
A bright now is also happening, apparently.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
You? You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign, nor as a leader the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different. I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept Tarnigan's death. To see a future.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegis till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegis who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.
Is Dolene leaving the party or what?
Looks like the people of Lenegis can rest easy.
I couldn't have done it without your words of encouragement, Law.
Hey, you're the one who made the speech.
I think everybody can share the credit here.
In one sense, when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You, a Renan lord? How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept along, without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment. A lord. And yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
I think I can relate. I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life, but I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master. That's what separates a slave from a free person. At least, that's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say. Zephyr taught me how to fight. But in doing so, he also taught me how to live.
Even if it means stumbling along the way. If it's on a road of our own choosing, free of regret. Why, that's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now. This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
Let's go to Rena.
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
Kisara? Anyone at home in there?
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Yes.
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Rinwell's right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
A pretty big child.
That's one way to look at it. I wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
I thought we'd find answers on Lenegis, but we just ended up finding more questions.
You can say that again. And now we have
You just
more
found more
problems to
questions.
fix too. Like figuring out how to reform Lenegis.
We can't.
That can wait for now. We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this. The Red Woman and the Renis Alma. The answers have to be there. Are we prepared to finally find them?
So, what do we do first when we get there?
We know nothing about the Renan homeworld or what we might face once we arrive. We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
It's also entirely possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come across a capital, we should... What?
Wait, what? Credit throw.
Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
What's that?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Well, it's a spaceship.
We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Oh, right.
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone, look there!
A flower blooming out of Rena?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
I totally say everything's fine. Oh shit, never mind.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
The Flower of Oblivion.
With everything that's happening, we need to get back to Lenegis. Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately, yes. Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck here? We're watching Dana die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down! You're not the only one who's worried here.
Right. Sorry.
It's still too early to give up. There has to be a way to get out of this.
Alphen.
Now what?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegis in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
We haven't been ambushed, so that probably means they aren't hostile. Still, why would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
Moral. We're back with more Tales of Arise. It was a weird set of things happening there. But you're speaking in space in these games.